8:19. I had my alarm set for 5:15 to go to the gym this morning. It did not happen. I woke up at 3:15, wide awake. Wide being awake, and that's also when my anxiety about life decides to visit. So I'm wide awake thinking about how everything in my life's going wrong. Decided to sleep in, and now it's 8, and I'm going to go to the gym. Hit some legs, hit some glutes. There's this YouTuber, Cody Co, and he recently signed up for an Ironman and recently started vlogging his training on YouTube. And I feel really inspired by it. I feel like I really like the structure of his videos, and I also am just inspired to get back into training. So I'm kind of gonna play around with it, with my own concept of doing two-a-days. He's doing two-a-days right now because he's training for an Ironman. My concept of two-a-days that I want to explore is doing some type of movement in the morning and then doing some type of movement more at dusk, at sunset, whether the second movement is a run or a bike ride, or it could be a long walk, or it could be playing tennis. Like, there's not really gonna be rules. It's just gonna kind of have in my mind that, like, twice a day I'm gonna do 2 forms of movement. But number one is that I really want to get back in the gym, want to get back to lifting weights, want to get back into shape and like taking good care of myself in that way. So that's the goal, and I feel like documenting it, and today's gonna be the first day of that. I also want to note too that seeing Cody train for his Ironman has made me feel really inspired to potentially one day train for a triathlon, a sprint one. But I'm not ready to just full send sign up for that, start training for that. I would much rather just full send into just getting back into shape in general, try this out for a few months, and then consider when I would want to sign up for a triathlon, and then start training. But right now, the goal is to just like get back in the gym. It is 10:16. I have completed my workout. Honestly, it was a good workout. I feel bad even saying that I'm getting back into things, because how many times in my life have I said that? But I really feel like this time's sticking. I can say that point blank, period, like end of sentence. I feel like this time's sticking. That's it. I feel good. I feel optimistic. This is what I want. This is what I want to be doing. But I was just thinking to myself that I struggle more with saying and showing that I'm okay, saying and showing that I'm having a good time, saying and showing that I'm enjoying myself, saying and showing that I feel like I'm doing a really good job taking care of myself. I have a much harder time being okay than being not okay. Like, I feel more comfortable being not okay. I feel more comfortable talking about being not okay. I don't feel comfortable being okay. And I don't know, maybe this will help me. Maybe this is me learning how to be okay and how to show that I'm okay. And for no reason other than my own happiness type deal. Why do I feel okay? Well, I feel good. I feel like the least that I've binged, 8, like in a really long time, and like consistently like haven't been binge eating. I feel like my eating habits have been better in general. I'm eating more things that at the end of me eating it, I'm like, wow, I feel good. Wow, my stomach feels happy. And that wasn't always the case before. I'm moving my body. I'm focusing on sleep, trying to get water, drinking tea, drinking less caffeine. Like, I'm doing a lot of good things for myself, and I think that I have a hard time saying that, but I just said it, bitch. Anyways, that's it for training. That's it for this morning's training. That's it. I've thought more about why I feel weird about saying that I'm getting back into it, and I think I have a negative connotation with what it means to be getting back into it, and that it means that at some point in time I gave up on myself, or I wasn't holding myself to my word. And I don't think that that's true. I don't think that it has to have this negative connotation or mean that I haven't been true to my word, or that I haven't been like taking good care of myself. I think it's just recognizing that everything in life has seasons, and maybe there are seasons where I am really consistent in something and I'm excelling at it because I'm so consistent in it. But just because that stops or changes, that doesn't mean it doesn't have a negative connotation about myself or how I'm taking care of myself. So that's an important reframe. I'm gonna go swim. I don't know for how long, but I'm gonna go swim. And I'm counting it as my second movement, whatever that means. Because like I said, there's no rules to this, bitch. I swam. It was mainly me standing in the ocean and people watching and shuffling my feet, dodging stingrays, playing with seaweed. Mainly me just standing there for an undisclosed period of time. Great for my anxiety, regulating my nervous system, for my overall well-being and happiness, to just get in the ocean. I used to be a lake girl, but I think I am now I am officially converted to the ocean. I do love me some Lake Michigan, but the ocean just hits different. I don't think, something about the waves very satisfying. The thing that I do when I go on my ocean dips is I kind of have a unspoken rule with myself that I have to fully submerge at least 3 times. Like, that is how it counts that I went for a swim, for a dip, and that I milked it a little bit, like made the most of it, was that I submerged myself 3 times, and I kind of wait for the perfect timing of between waves when it's calm and it being deep enough, because ocean water fluctuates. Sometimes it's a little bit more shallow, sometimes a little bit more deeper, all in the same spot, just depending on how the waves are. So I have to find that sweet spot of when I could just submerge. And I submerge myself. I always kick my legs forward and like bring my head back. So it's kind of like I'm like laying down into it, and I'm breathing out, and I am trying to just be still and present in the moment of just being fully submerged underwater. And I don't rush to get back up out of the water. I just kind of enjoy that limbo period of just being fully submerged. And even if I feel like it's going to be cold or I'm going to be tossed around, it never is. It's always very calming. So to overcome those feelings every single time I do that submerge, and then I'm just in that limbo period under the water of just existing. I don't know, something about it. I love it. I love it. It's a great feeling. We're off to a great start. It's Thursday. Currently on a walk, living my very best life. I didn't do any type of training this morning. I actually went and got body work done. Today is more of like a chillaxed day. Something about like the intention of wanting to do physical movement twice a day, and then it being like 4, and I'm like, I have this weird period of time between evening and afternoon. What do I want to do? I want to go for a walk. I am so backlogged on my podcast. I'm like, listen to one of your 17 million podcasts that you want to listen to. So that's what we're doing right now. We're enjoying it. So enjoy it with me. Yeah. This is a very special day. I'm taking you on first ever urban hike, and I'm also taking you to my favorite park. Here's the surfers. Sometimes I sit and I watch them surf. It's very therapeutic. I want to be one. Ride them waves, boys and girls, and my non-binary surfers too, everyone.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Good morning. It's Friday. It's like 5:47 a.m. I'm about to go meet a friend at the new gym. Didn't sleep good last night. I'm so hungry right now. And I'm pretty nervous to be going to a new gym, out of my comfort zone. First thing in the morning, like that's a lot to be throwing myself into, but I'm doing it. I love this friend that I'm gonna go meet. I always have such a good time with her, so that's what's motivating me.
I got 0 friends.
It's now past 7:30. I love the gym. The gym was great, and I'm honestly upset that I left. I don't know why I left. I would have hung out there all day long. It was great seeing my friend, and my anxiety is the worst when I don't sleep, and my anxiety is the worst when I'm up early because I can't sleep, and it feels, in a way, all-consuming. And I was kind of having this inner dialogue this morning about thinking, like, maybe I just shouldn't wake up early. Maybe I shouldn't wake up early. Maybe I should just always sleep at least until 7, because then I could just skip this part of the day where I know that my anxiety is the most heightened, like when I'm awake and the world isn't awake. It's just me and I'm just in the dark. But I don't necessarily know if I'm going to put that rule. We'll see. We'll play around with it. But when I was at the gym, I was like, oh, this is so helpful for my anxiety. Like, I feel so much better. I feel way more in control in my body. So I'm just like mentally noting that. Going to the gym, really helpful. The gym has a sauna, so I sat in the sauna and I was like, sweating brings me so much life. And that was great. I just sat there and I breathed. I didn't bring my phone in, and that was great. I want to do it again. I definitely want to go there on my off days and just sit in the sauna. So that was a lot of fun. This is day 3 of my 2-a-days. Although I have been training all week long, training, moving, whatever. And there's no rules to this. I'm not like doing something to get to any sort of necessarily cut in stone goal. I'm just doing this so that I feel good and taking good care of myself. So that's my movement for number 1 today. Don't really know right now what number 2 will be, but I'm at the store. The thing about moving my body, which I forgot because it's been so long since I've been in a routine, I get so hungry. I woke up the other day at 3 a.m. because I was hungry, and I had to get out of bed and go eat something because it was that intense of hunger. It wasn't like, wake up, I'm hungry, oh, fall back asleep. It was, wake up, I'm hungry, do something about this, because you can't just go back to sleep. So I'm at the store, gonna get some food. I need to figure out how I can up my intake in a way that feels good, because this constant hunger.